Hey there, I'm Jim Munchback, and this is episode number 7 of Missional Money, the podcast. It's a weekly podcast sponsored by Bayrock Financial, and I just wanted to share a couple of things that I posted today, starting with gas prices. So if you are paying attention to gas prices, you'll notice at missionalmoney.com, if you jump on that site, you'll see this post, gas prices and your budget, with some very nice art. But the point here is just to share 4 helpful ways you can offset gas prices. One of the ways I do it, and I do this pretty regularly, is I go to Costco. So you have to have a membership there, but it's one of my favorite ways. GasBuddy is another one. If you haven't used the app GasBuddy, let's see if I can see what this link looks like. If I open this link in a new window, it should bring us, yeah. So you can sign up online for GasBuddy. But anyway, it's a cool app. When I'm driving my RV, I really pay attention to GasBuddy. It can save. It's funny, though, because GasBuddy generally will find a Costco or a Sam's. So, again, those are pretty good ways to do it. Experts say that the best days to fill up are Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm not sure why, but that's one of the things that my research showed me. And this whole new E15 gasoline, I don't know how you feel. I don't want to put it in my Lexus. Really, I used to be a master mechanic, and I'm not a petrochemical engineer, but corn, and anyway, it's not a petrochemical, it's corn. I think that's really what we're trying to do, is salvage the political ineptitude of, well, I'm not going to say any more about that. But at any rate, now you can put corn in your gas tank, and maybe that can help you offset prices. So those are the 4 basic things I wanted to share about gas prices. But really, today I sent out an email to my clients. And so I'm including this video in the email because modern technology allows you to do that. And so the main point in the email that I wanted to make is a recommendation. I think it's time that we have a talk, that we get together for a few minutes to talk about a bear market. And bear market investing in a bear market, the strategies that we use are very different. They include options and short selling. To short sell in your account, you have to have margin. So most of you don't have these options built into your account because we just really didn't need those when we set up together in the beginning. So it's time, I think, to have the conversation. It's not for everyone. Let me see if I can find, this is the Bayrock post. So you can go to bayrockfinancial.com and you can see this post. And this is basically what I'm sending out to my clients, is a call to action to get together. Let's review your portfolio. Let's make sure that it's ready, that you're ready and your accounts are ready for a bear market. Because so today I read an article that I believe it's down here. Yes, Morgan Stanley says the S&P 500 is ready for a bear market. So as you probably know, I used to work in the wealth management department at Morgan Stanley, and Morgan Stanley still has one of the most renowned research departments on Wall Street. And I used to think Mike Wilson, who was the head of the GIC, the Global Investment Committee, that he was about the smartest guy on the planet, until one day he suggested to our team, our clients, to the whole firm, that we should take some risk off in the sector that was oil, mainly MLPs, managed limited partnerships. But we had these in our clients' portfolios. It wasn't my idea, but my team at Morgan Stanley had these MLPs in our portfolios. They produced really high dividends, the MLPs did, and that was the reason that we had them in our clients' accounts. But I was always concerned because those MLPs, the charts they were high, kind of like oil company stocks are today, not today, but last week, the week before, oil stocks just went sky high, and now they're having a pretty rapid pullback. But when Mike Wilson recommended that we take risk off with these MLPs, I mean, those charts, those companies, those stocks had gone just down to really low. Not quite as bad as in 2020 when oil was cratering, but oil was trading for $26 a barrel. And that's when Morgan Stanley and the investment committee, the global investment committee headed by Mike Wilson, said we should be taking risk off. Well, that was when I was telling my clients, we need to double down, we need to go sell some Apple stock and buy some oil, some of these just beat up companies. So I'm not saying I think Morgan Stanley is always right, but I do believe this. If Morgan Stanley comes out with basically saying that the S&P 500 is ready for a bear market, I think it makes sense to me to consider the possibility that maybe we need to be, and I'm always considering the possibility that we need to be doing some things to manage risk. And we're already doing that. We're trying to kind of sell into the rallies and raise cash. It's what we've done, and that's what we will continue to do. But in a bull market, it's one thing. In a bear market, it's a whole different type of investment strategy. So that's something I would love to talk to you about. It requires, again, that we make a few tweaks to your accounts. We want to put options, the ability for me to trade options in your account. That's important. We will sell options. That's one thing. And we will buy options. That's another thing. And we'll use spreads. We'll also use naked puts. And I want to explain these strategies to you so that you understand them and you know how I'll be using them in your account. The other thing we want to do is to be positioned in our non-taxable accounts to be able to sell stocks short. And we don't do that right now. We haven't set that up in your account. So we're doing that now. I'm working with clients to get these changes made so that we're ready for a bear market strategy. So there's a link. There's a link in each of the posts and in the email where you can click on that link and book a meeting with me. Just click on that link and you'll see the days that are available. This week is pretty booked up, but next week you'll see lots of openings. In fact, next week you'll see lots of openings, and we should get together soon. So if you're a client, let's get together, and don't worry if I don't hear from you. You will hear from me. If you're not a client, a lot of my friends and associates at the University of Houston are receiving the email in this video and this podcast episode. So if you're not a client and you want to meet with me, I would love to meet with you to help you get your account set up. Whether you're a do-it-yourself investor or you're wanting to work with an advisor, I can help you get your accounts set up so that you can take advantage of the strategies that, again, are very different in a bear market. But those strategies are important, but you have to do some preparation to your account before you can actually employ these strategies. So let's get together. Let me see. I'm going to go back and see what I missed. So we covered the bear market strategy. I wanted to share this with you. I just posted this I posted it on bayrockfinancial.com and on Missional Money. It's the same post basically, but it's an invitation to stop by the office. I included directions. I think I included directions, yes. Directions to our Houston offices at the U of H Technology Bridge. So there's directions for how to get there. It's not that easy to get there, so text me or call me and I'll help you fly in. It's not hard. The first time it's a little tricky, but at any rate, if you come by the office, I'd love to give you a copy of Make Your Money Count. It'll get you thinking about your financial plan and a different way to approach your financial plan and achieving your goals. So I'd love to help you with that. That's the sign you will see out front of my office. Now, the bayrockfinancial.com, that's not actually part of the sign. I what you call photoshopped that, I guess you could say. But that is a picture of the sign. I think I also added these red things. So anyway, call me, text me, email me if you're going to come by and grab a copy of Make Your Money Count. Now, a lot of people are kind of surprised when they see that the foreword was written by Matt Chandler. He's a great guy. My wife and I have been blessed and encouraged by his messages over the years, and he was kind enough and generous enough to write a foreword to the book. So at any rate, again, I'm going to highlight the 3 things I'm going to remind you of every time I do a podcast or an episode, and that is to subscribe to the podcast in iTunes or anywhere podcasts are played, enroll in our free online course, and update your plan today. So if you go to either Missional Money or Bayrock Financial now, you'll see the same big blue buttons at the top. They go to the same place. Subscribe takes you right here, so you can subscribe to the podcast and leave a 5-star review. Enroll takes you to our Thinkific platform. I better fix that. Yeah, there we go. So this takes you to the course, the free online course called Make Your Money Count. And this is the course that we're going to use to teach you about the bear market strategy if you want to learn more about investing. And I'm going to talk about that in the next episode and the next episode and the next episode. So the big idea of bear market investing is going to be covered very thoroughly in this course, and it's free. And I'll be doing this for my clients, my clients' family members, and also for my students at the University of Houston who are transitioning from Money Study Group, the course that we use at Bauer College of Business. They're transitioning into this course so they can take their financial planning skills to the next level. And so I've committed to them to teach them about investing. And so, again, I wanted to invite you. I'll do this every time I do a podcast episode. You can just jump over to missionalmoney.com, and you will see at the top of each page the subscribe. Oh, that's Bayrock Financial. I meant to go to... Yeah, so you can see now I'm at missionalmoney.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you're actually seeing what I'm doing as I'm talking, and you can see that the same 3 big blue buttons are there at the top. So I hope you will subscribe to the podcast and leave a 5-star review. Enroll in the online course. It's free, and that's where I will be able to communicate with you in a more teacher-like fashion. We've got a great platform. It's called Thinkific. It's a premium platform, but it's free. And then update your plan. I don't want to forget about that. This is where you will go. And if you've already set up your plan, created an account, then you just click right here to log in. But if not, you just enter your email, create a password, put your first and last name in, and I'll get an email telling me that you set up, that you registered for an account at Bayrock. This is actually Right Capital. You can see that when you click on the link, that it takes you to our technology partner, Right Capital, where you can create a compelling financial plan, and I can help you. And so that's what we're going to be working on as we move forward in the podcast and in the online course and on your financial plan. So when you're ready to update your plan, just click on that button and we'll update your plan. We can get together via Zoom and I can do a little coaching. But first things first, it's time to set up your accounts for a bear market strategy. I want to make sure that every client I have has the opportunity to do that. If you're not a client, you should be thinking about what strategies might your advisor be using in your accounts if we do head into what could be a pretty severe bear market. And it could be a very lengthy bear market. And it could be a very fast, like it was in 2020. That was a bear market. It lasted like 5 minutes, but it was something to manage. So at any rate, I hope you will come back. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll enroll, and I hope you'll take advantage of our opportunity, our offer to update your plan. And if you happen to come by the office, I would love to give you a copy of Make Your Money Count. I don't have one close by, or I'd show it to you. So that's it. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like. I think there's a like on YouTube, but do subscribe to the channel, and you'll be notified. If you click that little bell, you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So thanks again. Take care.